Okay, I'll be talking about Mutual Fund 101. Siguro may mga guest tayo na nandito na hindi pa members. Can I have the reaction please? Thumbs up sign. May mga members pa, may mga guest pa tayo na hindi pa members. Okay, we have okay. Members lahat. I believe lahat dito members siguro, no? So, okay. I-recap ko lang yung kung sino tayo at sino si IMG. So the first slide is who we are. Okay, IMG is a financial service company and our campaign is being spread worldwide, sa lahat ng mga Pilipinos, saan man panig sa mundo. And we aim to produce at least 10 million financially literate individuals by the year 2025. So I hope na lahat tayo we will try to do our part and spread the message of IMG. So by the time we reach 2025, we will be able to educate or spread the mission of IMG to at least 10 million families. So, recap ko lang, we are IMG. We're one of the biggest and fastest growing financial services marketing company in the Philippines, and we have offices in Macau, Taiwan. We have in Abu Dhabi, Europe, USA, Canada, and we are going worldwide. So, continue ko lang. So our crusade is we want to deliver the world's financial wake-up call, changing people from spender to saver to investor. Our mission is we help create wealth for families so that no families left behind. Okay. Our vision is to create the new industry where everyone is able to earn what the wealthy people are earning, bringing the secrets of the wealthy to all. So may mga sikreto pala yung mga mayayaman na dapat pala nating maalam ngayon at we will apply it to ourselves. So we have here the picture on the left side. Ito yung mga founders ng IMG. The first on the left is Joen de las Piñas, and next to him is Bo Sanchez. We have Noel Arandilla and Bart Bora. Bo Sanchez as well as Rex Mendoza, they are also part of IMG and they are our mentors. Okay. Financial independence is not only a dream, it is a priority that every person should aim for. We have to take control of our future by learning how to first make money. We must not depend on one source of income. We must build multiple sources of income so that we can accumulate money, and we have to save money by reducing expenses and earn extra income. Next is to grow money. We have to understand how money works and let money work for us. Of course, when our money will grow, we have to also protect our money through retirement and estate planning. I will continue. I have problem with my clickers. Just bear with me, please. Okay. Building a solid financial foundation. So if you can see here, it looks like a pyramid, and how to build the solid financial foundation is really, it's just like building a home or a house. So we have to start from the bottom. Dapat sa baba tayo mag-umpisa. So we must have healthcare. The next is we must have life insurance. We have to, next is eliminate dates, emergency funds, and investment. So dapat pala, when we have to build our solid financial foundation, we have to start from the bottom. Bakit kailangan natin yung healthcare? Of course, we love ourselves, we have to have our own healthcare para we can continue create money for us so that we'll have something for our family. The next is the next ladder is the life insurance. Why we need life insurance? If we love our family, then we must have life insurance. If something happens to us, at least there is something to replace us. It will not be like us, but it can create a wealth that we are doing right now. So yan yung life insurance. Pangatlo is we have to eliminate dates. Dapat pala, kailangan nating matanggal kung anumang pagkakautang meron tayo. Dahil kung hindi ho natin makokontrol yung utang natin, dates will control us. So, importante yan, bago tayo pumunta sa investment, kailangan mawala muna yung date utang, no? Kung meron man tayo. Then we have to create an emergency fund. Emergency fund is in case there is an emergency, dapat may madukot tayo. And in IMG, we recommend at least 3 to 6 months of your monthly expenses. Then you will go for investment. So, yung investment nasa taas na pala, which is tama ho yan dahil yung dapat na i-invest natin is yung pera na extra pera na meron tayo. Dahil we cannot go on doing an investment if we don't have an extra money. So, yung building solid financial foundation, no one else will do it po, but only us who can do it, no? Tayo lang ho ang pwedeng gumawa ng sarili nating solid financial foundation. So, complete financial solution, what if I die too soon? So, kailangan natin ng life insurance para yung kung ano man mangyari sa breadwinner, there is an immediate solution, income replacement. So, na-replace mo yung breadwinner, not physically, but financially. So, meron tayong money kagad to sustain the life of our family. Kung maiwanan man natin, so meron tayong pangpaiwan sa kanila. And what if I live too long? So, dito na papasok yung investment at saka long-term care. Kasi kung bibigyan tayo ni Lord ng mahabang buhay, dapat panghandaan ho natin yan. Huwag ho natin iasa sa mga anak natin. Yung mga anak natin, they are not a retirement fund. They will build their own family also. So, huwag ho tayong maging kakumpetensya ng mga magiging apo o magiging anak nila. So, they have to build their own family. So, let us, kung may time pa, let us build our own retirement fund. Okay, so the complete financial plan is we must have healthcare. Sorry. We must have healthcare to protect us. We must have life insurance in case the breadwinner kukunin na ni Lord ng maaga. We must have emergency fund. And of course, we must have an investment. Itong illustration na ito yung timeline ng buhay ko. Pinakita ko lang sa inyo na I came to Saudi Arabia year 1988 at ako ito man at work. Sorry. And through my journey year 2000, I was able to build some investment, and that's why me and my money work for me. So year 2000. So I'm looking at this year 2020 and beyond that if I will retire this year, I have enough investment so that my money is working for me. So I can sustain the life that I want for me and for my family, and hopefully this will reflect also sa ating lahat, no? So I encourage everyone not to please do your own timeline. Hindi ho lahat ng panahon nandito tayo. Hindi ho lahat ng panahon binibiyaan tayo ng Panginoon na magandang buhay, magandang pangatawan, at magandang trabaho. Ang trabaho that will end, no? Hindi ho yan habang buhay. So we have to make our own timeline, especially sa financial life natin. Okay, control your future. The future is in your hands. If you want to be wealthy, don't let other people do it for you. You have to do it by yourself. Be our own money manager. Understand how money works and make money work for you. So ito si Albert Einstein, rule of 72. This is the role of money. Ito yung formula nito na it will tell us how long or the number of years for our money to double. So itong illustration na ito is if I open a savings account in the bank for 10,000 and the interest rate is 1%, my money will double my money will double after 72 years. So imagine, pag sa bangko pala natin nilagay yung pera natin magdodoble nga. Thank you, Lord. Pero after 72 years, buhay pa kaya tayo noon? So ito yung rule of 72. If I can find an investment product na mag-earn ng interest at 4%, so yung pera natin nagdodoble every 18 years. So at the age of 29, if I have 100,000, it will double at the age of 47, and it will again double at the age of 65. What if I have an investment product that it will earn 12%? So my money will double every 6 years. So just take the comparison. 4% and 12%, and imagine at 65 years, the investment earning 4% will have 400,000, while the investment earning 12% will have 6.4 million. So imagine the difference. So take note, kung may mga millennials man tayo dito, and if your age still within 29 or below, then it's high time for you to invest now. So people who don't understand how money works, they end up working for money. But people who understand how money works, they let their money work for them. So ito, sample lang ito, and it's available in the internet na if you will invest 1,000 pesos per month for 30 years at an interest rate of 12%, you will have 3.5 million at the end of 30 years. So that's the magic of compound interest. So ito, 10 years challenge, 2009, this is Phil Equity Fund. 2009, if you invest 10,000, January 19 of 2009, and you will redeem it January 18, 2019. So 10 years span, yung 10,000 natin, nagiging 48,500. So imagine, kung alam lang natin ito ng 2009, year 2009, and for sure, we have more than 10,000, siguro marami na tayong pera ng last year. Kaso lang hindi natin alam. So anyway, this is not an end, and definitely we can still do some investment. Sa mga millennials, double time na lang muna tayo. Okay, this is also the top 10 gainers, no, sa mga stocks, no, na listed sa stock market na from 2009 to 2019. Imagine 2009 2 pesos lang yung interest, yung value ng share, at 2019 naging 66.85. Imagine po yung pag-grow, no? Yung 2009 na yan, ito yung time na meron tayong world financial crisis. And it is the same time as now na yung mga stocks natin, ng price ng per share natin, ngayong panahon na ito ay bumaba. So please think it over, no? If you have money, extra money besides emergency fund, I'm encouraging you to invest in mutual funds, no? So, iyan ang topic natin ngayon. So ito yung isang article ng Philstar na yung SSS pala, they invested 3 billion to mutual funds company, at actually tatlo yan. Tatlo yan, Phil Equity Fund, then Sun Life, and Sun Life Asset. So nag-invest ho yung SSS ng 3 billion sa mutual fund. Bakit? Because they believe na as the time as you invested early, at kung pagdating ng panahon, tutubo yung pera mo, kasi the mutual funds are invested also in different companies, different corporations. For sure, lahat ng mga kumpanya na kung saan man yung funds na invest, they are blue chip companies, and they have their own set of good management, kaya lumalago yung pera. Hindi ho kagaya ng mga speculative funds or investment na nag-i-speculate lang tayo kung lalaki ba o bababa ba yung value ng pera natin. But mutual funds, this is safe investment. I will be discussing it later. So mutual funds, basics and concept. A mutual fund is a type of financial vehicle made up of a pool of money collected from many investors to invest in securities like stocks, bonds, money market instruments, and other assets. Mutual funds are operated by professional fund managers who allocate the fund's assets and attempt to produce capital gains or income for the investors. The secret of the wealthy is now available to us. Mutual fund is ownership. So you own and you have the number of shares, and it is long term. So yung funds natin na invest sa different companies, no, na managed by fund manager, at sila ho nagpili diyan kung ano yung mga kumpanya which they think na it will be profitable, no, as the time goes, no. So ito yung mga mutual fund companies na part ng ING, no? Yan, meron tayong Kilam Asset, meron tayong Soldigo Funds, meron tayong Atram, may Philippity, Sun Life, at saka meron tayong PAMI. So, the PCI, ito yung stock exchange natin sa Pilipinas who handles this daily trading, ng mga stocks. Yung PCI index natin composed of 30 companies, and these are the companies that represent the PCI index. Ito yung mga malalaking kumpanya. And for sure, nakita niyo diyan na hindi basta-basta yung mga companies nito. They are not fly-by-night companies. No? They build their reputation sa tagal ng panahon nila sa business na yan. No? So hindi basta-basta yan. SM Prime, Jollibee, all these blue chip companies. How mutual fund works? Nandiyan pa ba tayo? Nakikinig ba tayo? Narinig niyo ba ako? Pwede ba kayo ng reaction?
Yes, MD. Yes,
thumbs up. Okay, thank you. Okay, ito tayo. How mutual fund works. Okay, if I put some money and my wife will also pull money sa mutual fund, tinatawag tayong investors. So yung investor, tayo yung investors, yung pera natin, dinala natin sa fund manager. Yung fund manager naman natin, naghaharap ng mga right portfolio na sila yung season na mga alam nila kung ano yung mga galaw ng merkado. So they are invested in securities, and once it generates income, they will return it to the investor. So ganyan ang mutual fund. So individual and corporate investor decide to place their money in a fund. Then the pooled money is managed by a fund manager that makes investment decision. Earnings from the fund's investment increase the fund's value. I-remind ho lang kayo na hindi lang kita dito sa mutual fund. Meron ding risk ito. Meron ding losses ang investment. We will be discussing that one later on. So ito yung building long-term investment. So sa left side, depositor, dala siya ng pera sa bangko, at yung bangko naman, hindi natutulog yung pera natin sa bangko. Yung bangko, they invest it also in government securities, commercial papers, stocks and equities. So pag kumita yung bangko, binabalik niya sa depositor 0.5% doon sa pera niya. So talong-talo kung meron man tayong pera, extra pera doon sa bangko natin, besides emergency fund, please try to think of doing some other investments, no? Kasi yung 0.5%, it will not defeat the inflation. Talo tayo ngayon 2 to 4% inflation, no, sa atin. Whereas kung invest natin yung pera natin sa mutual fund company, and at the same time yung mutual company doon din nila ini-invest sa government securities, commercial papers, stocks and equities. So pag kumita yung mutual fund company natin ng 12%, of course ibabalik din sa atin yung kita sa atin dahil shareholder tayo. Okay, building long-term investment. Yung mutual fund is peso cost or money cost averaging. Strategy to systematically purchase shares at a constant amount invested in a specific time interval to offset investment risks. Ano ibig sabihin nito? Ang ibig sabihin nito na if we want to invest in mutual fund, it has to be at least a constant amount every month or every investment cycle. Kung ang cycle natin mag-invest tayo every month, mag-invest tayo ng 100, the following month it should be 100. If ang cycle natin mag-invest tayo every day, ng tagwa 100, ganun din, no? So here we have three scenario. Know the risk. We have scenario 1, scenario 2, at saka scenario 3. Yung scenario 1, yung stock price per share is going up. So if I have to invest a constant amount of 100 per month, in the first year, I'll be able to get 10 shares. And second month, it will be 8.33. Third month, it will be 7.44. And at the end of 6 months, and if I want to redeem the number of shares, I was able to accumulate around 42.28. And the last price is at 20. So the total value of the shares that I bought is 845.6. So the total contribution for the last 6 months is around 600. So I gain around 245. Okay, for this scenario 1. Sorry. Okay, scenario number 2. Again, if I have to invest in constant amount by 100 per month, so the first month I'll be able to get or to acquire 10 shares. Then second month 14.29 shares. Next is 20. Then the price goes back to 10 pesos per share. So I will be able to accumulate around 85.25 shares. And the last year price is 10, so I have total value of 852.5. Then for 6 months I have total contributions of 600, so I gain 252.5 shares pesos for 6 months of constant investing the mutual fund. So it is 42% over 6 months or 7% per month. Okay, next is scenario number 3. Same, I have to invest 100 per month. So the first month I was able to get 10 shares. Then when the price per share goes down at 4 pesos, I was able to have 25 shares. Then at 2 pesos, I have 50 shares. Then at 1 peso, I have 100 shares. Then it goes back to 2, and the last price is at 450. So the total shares that I accumulated is around 257.22. Then the last year price is 4.5. Then the total value is 1,157 less the contribution I have for the 6 months. Then again, after 6 months, around 557.49, which is 92.9 over 6 months or equivalent to 15.5% per month. Actually, yung tatlong scenario na ito, nangyayari ho yan sa stock market, nangyayari ho yan. At yan ang normal na makikita ho natin pag if you're investing to stock market. Be an investor and get the right investment suited for you. What is an investment? An asset that is purchased with the expectation that it will generate income or appreciate in the future. Yung investment ho, yun yung asset ho, yung binili mong investment na pwedeng maglagay ng pera sa bulsa mo. It will generate income or appreciate in the future. Yung marami hong type ng investment, no? Ang investment, if it's generally putting money to your pocket, that an asset that will be putting money to your pocket, that is an investment. But if an asset that will be taking out money from your pocket, then it's not an investment. So tandaan ho natin kung yung asset na magpapasok ng pera sa bulsa mo, yan yung investment. Yung asset na magpapalabas ng pera mo sa bulsa mo, yun yung hindi ho asset yun. Liabilities ho yun. Okay, there are two types of paper investment. Number one is direct investment and indirect investment. Yung direct investment do, yun yung mga investment natin na directly sa stock market. No, we are doing stock trading or long-term stock investment. Kagaya ng Call Financial or sa ING, meron tayong MyTrade. Actually, there are 30 companies, no? Financial companies na they are doing trading in the stock market. And the other one is indirect investment. These are investments made in vehicles that pull investor money to buy or sell assets. We call it mutual funds. So yun yung indirect investment. There are two reasons why we should invest. Number one, we have to beat inflation. And number two is achieve our financial goal. Bakit ho kailangan ating talunin yung inflation? Kasi pag nilagay lang ho natin yung pera natin sa bangko natin, sa previous illustration, it will give us 0.5% in return, less withholding tax, so napaka-bababa ho. Whereas yung inflation natin, sinasabi ko rin kanina, 2 to 4%. So, ganun nga yung amount ng pera mo sa bangko, but the purchasing power ng pera mo, it will diminish as the years go, time goes by, you know. So, kung ang pera mo sa bangko ngayon, 1 million, at patulugin mo lang sa bangko for 5 years, ganun pa rin yun, 1 million. Pero yung purchasing power mo, it will be less value dahil nga sa inflation. So kung 3% o 4% ang inflation per year, multiply by 5 years, so yung value ng pera mo nababawasan ng 20%. And achieve your financial goals. Ano ba ang financial goals natin? So we have to set our goals or purpose before investing. What will be your financial goals? So there are a couple of examples here that I'll be presenting. One is I have to prepare my retirement fund. The other one is educational fund of my children. Pangatlo, dream house, lot, and car. 4 is travel funds. And number 5 is funds for future business, no? So ito yung mga goals, no? I believe nandito lahat siguro yung mga goals natin. Kung wala man, ilista niyo na lang muna sa papel niyo diyan, no? Para madagdag natin. Challenges in investing, finding the right investment suited for you, your financial goals and capabilities. So hindi lang ho basta kung ano yung goals natin, dapat ho alam din natin kung ano talaga yung right investment, na kampante ho tayo and we are willing to risk our money just to achieve the financial goals. So where to invest? We have short-term goals and long-term goals, you know. Short-term goals, short-term instrument, and long-term goals, long-term instrument. Bakit short-term? Ito kasi yung mga goals natin na normally sa mga millennials, no, mga pa-retire na. Bago mag-retire, at least we have money to spend. Yung long-term goals is if I will invest now, and I will not be needing my investment for the next 5 years minimum. So yun yung long-term goals, no? So if you want to get back your money in a year, then you have to have your money saved into the bank, like ATM savings account. if you want to pull out your investment in 1 to 3 years, then the right investment will be time deposit, bond, which is low risk, 4%. Treasury bills or notes. If you want to have your money to grow from 3 years to 5 years, then you need the balance fund, which is medium risk, 8%. And 5 years and up, you can go to stocks and mutual fund equities, which is high risk, and 12% and above is the return or yield. Ito kalimitan nating sa mga members, even non-members, tinatanong ano ba yung mutual funds, ano ba yung UITF at saka BUL, no? So these are the products, no, investment products na normally na naririnig natin, no? Yung mutual funds, these are investment registered by SEC, no? And if you will invest your money sa mutual funds, you are called a shareholder to a mutual fund company. Like like Soldibo Fund, if you buy shares Soldibo, then you are shareholder to Soldibo Fund. Yung UITF naman is a trust product of banks or trust corporations. If you invest in UITF, you merely buy units, you know. You're not buying stocks, but you are buying a trust fund, trust units. Unit of investment, not shares of the company. Therefore, you do not acquire shareholder rights of the bank. You do not get the right to vote. Unlike in a mutual fund, where you can vote on certain matters for approval by shareholders. Yung BUL naman, ito yung 2-in-1 insurance plus investment product offered by insurance company. Ang portion of the investment is actually paid as insurance premium. Actually, yung BUL insurance talaga yan, no? May ano lang sa investment. Ito yung kaibahan ng tatlo, ano? Ng mutual fund, BUL at saka UITF. So ang mutual fund is a share of ownership, while BUL is life insurance with investment component. Ang UITF naman is units of participation in an investment product. Yung nagmamay-ari, sa mutual fund company. Sa BUL, insurance company. Sa UITF, either bank or trust corporation. Sino yung mga agents? Sa mutual fund, ang agent is licensed agent, certified investment solicitor or CIS. Yung BUL naman, ang licensed agent is variable life license, no? Sa UITF, either licensed employee or certified UITF for personnel. Sa price is net asset value per share. Sa BUL unit price. Yung sa UITF, net asset value per unit. Yung sa fees, no? Siyempre, pag nag-invest tayo, dapat malalaman natin kung ano ba yung dapat bayaran natin. No? O una-una sa mutual fund, merong entry fee or sales load. Meron din exit fee at sa may management fee. Sa BUL, meron kang entry fee or sales load, meron kang exit fee, meron kang management fee, meron kang insurance charge, surrender sa policy. Sa UITF, we have trust fee, early redemption fee if applicable. So sa dividendo naman, yung mutual fund merong dividendo. Sa BUL at saka UITF wala ho. Death benefit sa mutual fund wala namang death benefit dahil this is sa investment sa stock market. Sa BUL you have the benefit because BUL is a life insurance product. UITF naman wala. Yung regulatory body, so sino ho na-control sa kanila? Yung mutual fund, SEC, yung BUL, Insurance Commission, yung UITF naman is BSP. So, yun ho ang pagkaiba ng tatlo, no? So, sa bangko kasi pag pumunta tayo sa bangko, marami hong nag-ano kagad sa atin doon. UITF, na mga products, no? Trust fund. Advantages of investing in mutual funds. Sa mutual fund ho, low initial investment. Meron ho tayong kapartner ng IMG, Soldivo at saka Atram, no? So, ang minimum investment ho to open an account is 1,000. Very manageable. So, I encourage everyone, kung sino pa ho walang mutual fund, please do now, no? Start now. Kasi mas maganda ngayon mag-start dahil ngayon, sale ngayon. Instead na magbibinta tayo ng mga sale na mga anong bagay, dito na ho tayo bibili ng sale. Napakamura ho ng ngayon, ng presyo ng per share ng mga mutual fund companies. So kung may extra tayo besides sa emergency fund, please start the time ngayon. Another thing is diversification. Ano ho yung diversification? Yung mutual fund kasi, hindi lang ini-invest yan sa isang company. Multiple of companies and not only focus on a certain group of business, no? So may mga maraming businesses yan na na-allocate yung funds natin. So diversified ho. Ipakita ko lang sa inyo na sa Atram Alpha Opportunity Fund, yung fund ho natin, no? As of February 28, 2020, sa Seedbox, sa Alpha Opportunity Fund, 92.8% sa equities. Meron siyang cash na 7.2%. At saka makita ho ninyo yung sectors, no? Equity sectors. Sa construction ho, yung funds natin na-allocate 22%. Sa retail companies, 19%. Sa consumer companies, 12%. Transportation, 9%. Sa financial, itong mga holding company o banks, 9%. Sa gaming, 8%. Power and utilities, 7%. At meron pa tayong others na wala doon sa sector na yon, 7%. So yung top 10 holdings, nandun ho, yung mga pera, percentage ng fund natin kung saan ho na-invest, nandiyan ho. Makikita ho natin dyan kung saan nilagay yung pera natin sa mutual fund. So, ang tinatawag nila doon is diversification. Para kung may malugi man na isa dyan, hindi ho lugi lahat yung investment natin. Ngayon, pag kumita lahat yan, kita ho lahat yung investment natin. Number 3, advantage of investing in mutual fund is convenience and cost efficiency. Mutual funds take the stress away from small investors who want to invest in the financial market. This is because mutual funds are handled by competent and professional fund managers who choose the right investment for them. So actually, in-encourage talaga sa middle class na mga individuals sa Pilipinas na mag-invest sa mutual fund. Ito na yung napaka magandang na-i-offer sa atin, no? Sa working individuals, hindi man lang sa Pilipinas, mas yung mga OFWs. Na we have to try to save yung mga kinita natin at we have to invest it in the right investment product. Ito na ho pinaka-mura at pinaka-madali na investment product na kaya hong maabot ng karaniwang Pilipino. And it will work on the principle of compounding interest, compounding at work. Nakikita nyo kanina sa slides ko yung tatlong scenarios. Yun. Ibig sabihin yung peso cost averaging na if you will invest constantly, and it will be compounded yearly, then the investment will grow. No? Sa pagdating ng panahon, kung ano man yung nilagay natin, it will grow definitely. Kasi we are investing to the right products, no? Yung mga companies, no? And it is a liquid investment. Ang ibig sabihin ho niyan, if we want to redeem our investment, we can do so immediately. Meron lang siyang 7 days para ma-complete lang yung yung redemption, no? And ma-redeem mo yan at the prevailing price sa NAV, net asset value per share. So pag nag-redeem tayo, dapat pag-redeem natin dapat kumikita. Huwag tayong mag-redeem ng palugi, no? Number 6, no more tax and additional charges. Wala hong tax yun, tax free yung yung mutual funds. And number 7, it is being regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission. Mutual fund companies in the Philippines are regulated by the SEC, required to comply with the Investment Company Act, which is the Republic Act 2629, and they're also banned from investing certain assets and getting involved in certain transactions. So all these things protect Filipino investors against illegal and unfair investment practices. So napaka-secure ho ng pera natin. No, hindi ho basta-basta mawala yan. Mawala man yan pag, of course, pag nalugi lahat tayo. Pero imposible 30 companies malugi in sabay-sabayan. Ano na yan, force majeure na yan sa atin. Ito naman yung mga disadvantages ng investing in mutual funds. Of course, hindi ho natin pinapakita na maganda yung mutual funds. May mga may mga risk din. Una-una, returns are not guaranteed. There are also risks involved. Fees can reduce your return unless you have zero load benefit. So, and you can lose money. Yeah. So kung bumili ka ng stock sa mutual fund last year, definitely yung value ng share mo ngayon is less than 30 to 40%. No? Pero ano lang naman yun, paper loss lang naman yun. So mas maganda, kung meron man kayong investment doon, mag-invest ulit kayo ngayon para magkakaroon kayo ng average down. No? So bababa yung yung losses ninyo. Once the price will go back to normal. So ano ba yung mga charges ng mutual fund investment? So meron tayong tatlong charges dito na pinapakita. Una-una, entry fee or sales load. Ito yung fee na pag nag-invest ka sa mutual fund at pag naglagay ka ng pera sa mutual fund, you have to pay sales load or entry fee. Sa IMG, if you are a member of IMG and you will invest in Soldivo and Atram, zero na ho yung sales load noon. No, wala na hong tina-charge na fee. So kung mag-invest ka and kung ano yung price per share at the given day, divide mo yun yung mga number of share na nabili mo. Pangalawa, mayroon exit fee. Ito na yung pag gusto mong i-redeem yung pera mo na kumita ka na ng malaki. Then of course, the mutual fund company will charge you a fee, exit fee. Kasi kukunin mo na yung pera mo. And number 3 is management fee. Is the percentage of the fund's total asset that is paid annually to the fund manager. It is not out of the pocket expense for the investor, but it is part of the expenses of the mutual fund. So, dahil marami naman tayong nag-invest sa mutual fund, yung management fee na yun, bababa yun kasi yung iba kasi nag-invest ng million, yung iba naman hundreds, yung iba thousand. So, depende ho sa contribution mo sa mutual fund, nagbabase din yung amount ng management fee. Kasi it is calculated in terms of percentage. So, year-to-date return is the percentage gain or loss of the fund computed from the beginning of the calendar date. 5-year return is the percentage gain or loss of the fund computed for the last 5 years. I'll be showing you the performance of the mutual fund companies, invested in stocks. And if you can see here, may mga mutual fund companies sa left. Makikita mo yung entry fee, makikita mo yung management fee, makikita mo yung year-to-date na performance at saka 5 years return. So ito hindi ko na i-discuss sa inyo kasi mas marami tayong tatalakayin dyan. Ang ipapakita ko lang sa inyo na base dun sa yung mga investment products of investment company na part ng ING, may magandang performance sila. Then makikita nyo yung sa Philiquity, sa Atram, makita nyo na yung growth nila is 5-year return is 11.39%. Imagine, napakaganda sa Philiquity Fund. Sa Atram Equity Opportunity Fund is 7.35%. So maganda ho ang performance ng investment product, investment companies na part ng ING. No? So types of mutual funds. May mga 5 types ng mutual fund. Una-una, yung bond fund. Yung bond fund is ideal for low to moderate risk investors who want to protect their savings against inflation while earning higher profits than time deposits and money market investment. Saan ho yung sa bond fund, saan ho yung pera na in-invest? In-invest ito sa fixed income, long-term securities such as Philippine Treasury notes and other government bonds and corporate bonds. And yung timeline ito, it is medium to long term, no, 1 to 3 years. So kung may pera tayo ngayon and you need this money in 3 years time, mas maganda yung 1 to 3 years time, mas maganda yung bond fund, no, dahil napaka low risk ya, no. So ang goal mo nito is you will defeat the inflation. Yun naman ang diyan, i-preserve mo lang yung money mo with the growth to defeat inflation. Kasi pag nilagay mo lang sa bangko yan, matatalo ka sa inflation. So risk appetite is considerably conservative to moderate. Number 2 is equity funds. Ideal for high risk investors with experience in stock market investing who want to maximize their profits. Saan ho natin invest pag equity fund? In-invest sa shares of stocks listed in the PEC. At saka yung timeline is long term, 5 years or longer. Ang goal din natin yan is long term capital growth. So ibig sabihin, dahil high risk siya, siyempre malaki din ang return, no? Yung risk tolerance natin dapat mahaba, no? So risk appetite here is aggressive, no? Aggressive. So number 3 is balance funds, you know, and it is ideal for low to moderate risk investors who want to earn a bit higher profits than bond funds. So ito yung taas ng konti, no, sa bond funds. Saan ho yung ang funds na invest? Ito yung mixture ng shares sa stocks and bonds, no? Typically 60% sa stocks and 40% sa bonds or 50-50. So yung timeline, medium to long term, so 3 to 5 years. If meron tayong pera ngayon na hindi natin kailangan or kailangan natin from 3 years to 5 years from now, mas maganda ho i-invest natin sa balance fund. So ang goal naman is medium to long term capital growth, no? And risk appetite, conservative to moderate. Ito naman yung money market funds, low risk din ito. At basically ito yung investment na i-defeat lang yung yung profit natin sa regular saving or checking accounts at time deposit, no? Saan ho ba yung funds na ito ni-invest? Ini-invest ito sa risk-free short-term securities, including time deposits, government treasury bills, and corporate bonds. So yung timeline naman is short-term, 1 year lang or less. So kung kailangan natin in 1 year time yung pera natin other than the emergency fund, dito na tayo sa money market funds, no? So ang goal lang nito is hindi capital preservation. Ibig sabihin niyan, kung sa bulsa mo lang ilagay yung pera mo sa ilalim ng unan, madudukot ho yan, no? So instead na gawin mo yan, ilagay na natin sa money market funds. Ang risk appetite naman is conservative. Okay, how can you earn from mutual funds investing? Unang-una, siyempre nag-appreciate yung asset. Dahil yung mutual fund invest natin sa mga blue chip companies, and these companies is managed by an expert. Siyempre ang goal din nila is to earn profits, no? So pag nag-earn sila ng profits like Jollibee, kasama ka doon. Kung yung mutual fund na yon, na-invest nila part ng pera na-invest sa Jollibee. So yun yung ibig sabihin na na-appreciate yung value ng asset as the time goes, no? Then another one is interest and dividends, no? So mag-earn yung mutual fund natin also through interest and dividends. May mga mutual fund companies kasi na nagbibigay ng dividends. So I'll be showing here the best mutual funds in the Philippines in 2020. Ito ho, latest yan to, from January to April 2020. We have here top 10 mutual funds in the Philippines. Ito yung type ng fund is bond fund. Nanguna ho yung Soldibo natin, Soldibo bond fund from January to April 2020. Although yung market natin down ngayon kasi due to pandemic, but Soldibo was able to gain a profit of 5.5%. No? So nandiyan yung Atram, nandiyan yung Pilipiti ho natin. So nandito rin ho yung best piso equity funds in 2020. Makita ho natin dito January to April 2020. So nakita nyo yan, negative. Ibig sabihin yan, kung ano man yung price ng share noong December 2019, yung value niyan noong April 2020 is like Philiquity, it is less than 16.95%. So talagang bagsak ngayon. So dahil bagsak yung ano natin ngayon, yung economy natin, bagsak yung price ng mutual funds, ng stocks natin, it is high time for us to invest our money, no? Besides emergency fund, kung may sobra man, it is high time. Kasi pag nag-rebound yung market niyan, siyempre, pag nag-rebound yan, tataas yan. Hindi naman pag nag-rebound, lalong babagsak kasi parang bola yan, no? Pag na-hit na niya yung ground, yung tatalbog na yung bola, at start na yan pataas. No? And definitely, by June, tataas na ho yan. So how do we do it with IMG? So IMG invest at zero entry fee, no? So sa sinabi ko nga kanina, if you are a member of IMG and you want to invest sa mutual funds, yung mga partner companies ng IMG, hindi na ako nagcha-charge ng sales load o zero entry fee. So napakaganda ho, no? Pag member tayo ng IMG. Nakita nyo kanina sa chart ko kanina, merong entry fee doon na 5%, may 3.5. So if you will invest 100,000 pesos sa isang mutual fund company, pag 5% yan, malaki na ho yan. Malaki na yan. So why not join IMG and start investing in the mutual fund companies na kasama sa IMG. So zero load forever. Oh, yan na, forever na siya. So start now, and as we go along investing constantly sa mutual fund, wala na hong zero load na ho yan. So, and being an IMG member, meron na ho tayong automatic fund doon sa binabayaran nating membership fee na meron tayong 1,000 pesos sa Soldibo funds. So nakita niyo yung slide ko kanina, number 1 yung Soldivo. Maski bumagsak yung ano natin, yung stocks natin ngayon from January to April 2020, maganda pa rin yung performance ng Soldivo. So Soldivo Fund. So the IMG made the right choice in integrating yung membership na 1,000 pesos dito sa Soldivo Fund. So they want to take care of our future. So yan ang in-encourage talaga natin. Pinirsa yung mga gusto magpa-member to invest in mutual fund. Bakit? Para ho naman sa atin ito. Wala hong ibang financial services company na nag-offer sa atin ng ganito. Na pinirsa yung magiging member, mag-invest ng mutual fund para naman sa kinabukasan natin. Whereas pag nasa bangko tayo, pag malaki tayo yung investment deposit natin sa bangko, ang ino-offer ho sa atin gastos. No? Think about it, no? Ino-offer ng IMG is para sa atin. We have to start now to prepare our future. So yan ang turo ng IMG. So ito yung ang mga mutual fund companies natin it is being managed by Rampberg Financial. So you can search the internet and you will be able to read the performance of Rampberg Financial. So sa portal ng Rampberg Financial, meron tayong mga learning center doon. I-click lang natin, pwede mag-subscribe ka na sa YouTube, may mga series of seminars or news yan, pwede kang makatanggap. Tapos may mga investment projections. So ipapakita rin kung ano yung mga nakikita nilang mga best companies, no? At ang projected nila na growth, no? So ito rin, know your risk profile. So sa lahat ng investment kasi, whether it is in mutual fund, stock market, or plain business, we have to evaluate yung risk profile natin, no? Hindi ho pwedeng kasi nag-invest si Juan, dapat mag-invest din si Pedro. Hindi ho dapat ganoon. We have to evaluate ourselves first, no? Kasi ito para sa atin naman, dapat kailangan din natin malaman kung hanggang saan yung risk tolerance natin to invest sa mutual fund at sa stock market. Dahil mahirap naman pag yung risk tolerance mo is very low and you are doing trading, so pag bumagsak yung market, baka babagsak ka rin sa upuan mo pag tingin mo diyan, no? Mahirap 'yon. Si kumpare na at si kumare na yung magiging beneficiary na. So I'm joking, guys. Nandiyan pa ba kayo? Can I see some reaction? Thumbs up. Nandiyan pa ba?
Nandito pa po.
Ayan.
Yes po.
I-emphasize ko lang yung risk tolerance kasi baka kakabahan tayo. Iba na akong makinabang doon sa sa investment natin. So before investing, kailangan muna alamin natin kung hanggang saan tayo. At saka kung may sakit tayo sa puso, huwag tayo mag-invest sa stocks, baka hindi na tayo makatayo pag tingin natin ng stocks natin malugi na ng 40% sa investment mo. So kailangan mag-aral tayo at to do that, be with us, be with the IMG group. Kasi nagtuturuan tayo kung saan ano ang tama, no? But at the end of the day, kayo ho nagko-control ng investment nyo. So may mga mga learning apps sa doon sa Rampberg Financial. Invest online, forms and guidelines, and you can also ask questions sa portal ng Rampberg Financial. Okay, through Rampberg. So ito yung very basic example, no, ng if you want to convert from spender to saver and you will do you'll start investing, you know. So ano lang, kung ugali mo bibili ng soda or soft drinks, imagine if you will save 20 pesos per day para sa soft drinks mo, so you'll be able to save 600 per month. And if you will invest it at 12% for 15 years, 300,000 ho yan. And if you will save it, if you will invest this for 35 years, it will become 3.5 million. So ganoon yan, no? Maliliit na bagay ho yan, na hindi ho natin pinapansin yan. Pero kung alam natin yan noon, kagaya ko, 32 years na mahigit dito, ang dami ko na siguro milyon kasi dati gumagastos ako diyan sa kaliwa, no? Kaso hindi natin alam, IMG was introduced to us 2015, pero hindi pa huli ang lahat. We were able to apply, no, sa sarili namin finances. So imagine, pag nag-save tayo niyan, no, marami diyan ngayon. Pag nilagay natin sa tamang investment product yan, imagine 67.4 million in 35 years. So yung mga bata pa dyan, less than 30 years old, magandang umpisa na. Umpisa nyo na ngayon. Magtipid ho kayo at hindi ho sa laki ng perang kinikita natin. Ganon din, hindi sa dapat kung gaano kalaki ang sinisave natin at saka yung sinisave natin, i-invest natin sa tamang financial product. So start saving now. You will be rewarded with 67.4 million at after 35 years. So sa maski kalahati na lang dyan or 1/2 na lang dyan, for sure after 60 years old, hindi na ho mauubos yan. No? Sobra pa yan sa sa retirement fund mo. So sinasabi nga nito, people who don't understand how money works, they end up working for money. Totoo yan. Wala ho naman nagturo sa atin noon, no? Sa parents natin, wala ho nagturo. Kaya they are very hardworking individuals noong panahon nila. I very thankful na halos lahat kami, yung father ko, nag-iisang trabaho, halos lahat kami professional, no? So very hardworking, pero yun nga, wala kang pera. Pag retire, wala kang pera. Pero if we understand how money works, then we have to let our money work for us. So again, ibabalik ko lang yung solid financial condition na in order to build a solid financial condition, we have to start from the ground. And sa level 1 of investing, na-highlight ko dito, yung 1, 2, 3, yung IMG nag-offer ng Kaiser to have this healthcare, to have life insurance. At the same time, our money will grow through investment. No? So kung hindi man natin binigyan man tayo ni Lord ng magandang buhay, very healthy tayo, at pinotektahan tayo ni Lord hanggang pag-retire natin, so yung pera na nilagay natin sa Kaiser as part of level 1 investment, it will grow and it will become our retirement fund, no? So yun ang kagandahan, no? So panalitihin nating malusog, iwas tayo sa disgrasya, protektahan tayo ng Panginoon. So yung ano may in-invest natin, it will be rewarded back to us in 20 years. So yung level 1 ng investment, no? It should we have to start from the ground. Healthcare, protection, life, and investment. So level 2 naman, ito na yung mutual fund, yung tinuturo natin ngayon. Meron tayong real estate or other type of business. And the last investment na tinuturo ng ING is yung level 3. Ito na yung investing in stock market. Ano? So dito sa level 3, ito na yung kung talagang meron ka na sa level 1, sobra-sobra na sa level 2, then you can go for level 3. Yung pera kasi sa level 3, napaka trading, napaka risky yan. No? Isang iglap mo lang, yung millions mo, mawawala na dyan. Pero if you have the right tool, you have the right knowledge, and if you have the guts and the risk, you can tolerate the risk, pipikit na lang yung mata mo dyan. Pag nawala, talagang pipikit ka ng tuluyan. Okay, we can help you build the right financial foundation. So if you have the will, we will show you the way. So kung sino kayong hindi member ng IMG, we have a lot of people who can assist you, who can help you build your solid financial foundation. So kung wala man tayo pa dyan, hindi pa natin mabibuild, then we have to increase cash flow. I-discuss yan sa membership orientation at ano yung cash flow. Ito yung income minus expenses. Ang naiwan dyan is cash flow. So ito yung Kaiser, Ultimate Healthcare Builder. So if you want to know more about Kaiser, please join our webinar. Meron ho tayo separate na seminar niyan, na webinar, focusing on the Kaiser benefits. No? So meron tayo dyan. Ito yung portal ng IMG, Ramper Seedbox. So napakadali ho, no? Madali hong ano ito pag nag-open ng portal sa Seedbox. Maraming, kung sino pa ba yung hindi naka-invest sa mutual fund, marami hong pwede magturo sa atin dito to open an account sa Seedbox. Ito naman yung sa my trade natin sa stock market. Meron tayo sa IMG. Yung partner natin is my trade. Parang confidential din yan. So, i-discuss din natin yan sa ibang ibang webinar. So, ito maganda nga ito pag sobra-sobra na yung pera mo at saka malakas ang loob natin, Kasi pag hindi malakas ang loob natin, diretso na tayo. Pag pikit natin, diretso na yung pikit natin. Okay, sorry. So, what IMG can offer to you? Una-una, continuous yung education ng financial education ng IMG. So, marami tayong series of webinars, mga topics niyan. Believe 30 topics yata, 28 books. Yung meron tayo sa IMG. And we have access to hundreds of financial products and services. We continuously receive training and support, to manage our money. So yung IMG B1, sa Saudi Arabia, we are here to help and guide you, magtutulungan tayo. Hindi naman ho lahat ng mga bagay about IMG we know about it, but if we will be together, kung kanya-kanya tayong nagsishare ng mga experience natin, our knowledge about mutual funds, about stock market, and about the financial services or products na offer na IMG, for sure we can help a lot of people, So continuous lang ang learning natin. So membership benefits, strength and selections. Sa healthcare, meron tayong Kaiser, life insurance, meron tayong Manila Bankers, Fidelity Life. Sa investment, meron tayong Ramper, Soldibo, Equity, Atram, PAMI, Pilam Life, at saka meron tayong My Trade. Sa real estate, real estate, meron tayong ECMDC Ayala, at saka DMCI. So, may mga benefits yung makukuha dyan. So, general insurance. Dito, i-emphasize ko lang sa inyo, through experience na I recommend you to get insurance from the insurance companies offered by IMG. Kasi sa experience ko namin about yung car insurance, no? Total wreck yung car namin 2016. It took us 4 months bago kami nabayaran ng insurance company. Kung hindi kami pumunta doon sa insurance commission at sinabihan yung insurance commission yung insurance company, if you will not send check, no, a fax copy of check today, your company will be closed. So imagine 4 months namin pinapalo up, naubos na yung takong ng sapatos ko doon sa kumpanya na yon. So kung dito tayo sa IMG, no, nagkuha tayo ng insurance sa IMG. Yung IMG mismo tutulong sa atin. And I'm sure of that, no? Na yung IMG mismo tutulong sa atin to claim our insurance. Meron tayong kasangga. Yun yung experience namin, very bad experience namin sa car insurance. Pangalawa, very bad experience din namin sa bahay, no? Nasunog yung bahay namin. Yung assessment is ang binayad lang sa amin is 20% nung assessment nung insurance broker. Imagine dahil wala kang kasangga, yun lang ibabayad sa iyo, no? 20% nung assessed value. So importante ho sa atin, and I have to emphasize this. Ito yung isa sa pinakamagandang benefits na nakita ko sa IMG. No, sila ho tutulong sa atin pagdating ng panahon. At alam ko ho yan dahil being a member of IMG, for sure yung company naman is for the fact na inoffer sa atin yan, we are very sure na good yung mga companies na ito. So inabil na ho namin yung isa diyan sa car, sa bahay. Pagdating sa mag-due naman yung car namin, diyan na lang nilalagay. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, what you know won't make you wealthy. So tama ho. Kung aral ho tayo at hindi ho natin ito in-apply, parang nag-aral lang ho tayo sa hangin, no? Parang pumasok lang yung informasyon sa kaliwang natin tainga at lumabas sa kanan. But if we will apply it first sa buhay natin, sa sariling pamilya natin, of course, magiging successful tayo. And that ends my presentation. Thank you everyone, at sana hindi ho kayo nakatulog diyan sa upuan niyo, no? Sana may natutunan ho kayo, at thank you for having your time, no, listening to my webinar. Thank you. Back to you, Tita CEO. Thank you.
Ayan, congratulations po. Ayan, mga virtual clap na lang po para sa well done presentation ni Tito SMD June Eledia. Katulad ng sabi ni SMD Jack, it's an interesting session every time na meron tayong discussion about mutual fund, di ba? Tito SMD June, lagi nating nare-relate yung mga experiences natin before.
Correct.